No, I get turned around. Is it One Direction or is it Dead End? I would say stop. We are responding to a movie, and that movie is Deadpool.
No, it's not.
That movie is Night of the Comet.
No, it's not.
That movie is The Guest.
Well, not right now, but
That movie
soon.
is a card that we got in the mail.
Yay! Moments when I know he loves me. This is one of them. Because tonight we are watching Spice World! Yeah!
You've seen Spice World.
La, la, la. Yes.
It seems several times.
La, 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 la.
I'm excited already.
You're gonna love it.
So, things that I know about Spice World. It's called Spice World, and it presumably has the Spice Girls in it.
Correct.
So I'm just gonna extrapolate here. Don't tell me if I'm right or wrong, but I'm going to assume it's about them as a band and their love interests, and maybe they'll travel the world and sing songs, and there'll be some petty drama, but it'll all get sorted out in the end for a final giant concert performance. I know nothing about the movie. I haven't even seen a trailer. I can't wait to see how inaccurate or accurate my prediction is. But I know I'm in for a good time. I also know that there have got to be songs, and I'm sure that you will sing along because
Maybe a little.
yeah, no, that's fine.
A bit.
Good, that's good because you wanna.
A lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
We both like music. You're wearing a Paramore t-shirt, and I'm wearing a Necrogoblicon t-shirt, so clearly this movie is for us, for the music lovers.
Right.
Now, you haven't seen it for a while. When was the last time you saw it?
Like a year ago?
So, relatively recently.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess asking you how well you think it's going to hold up from a year ago.
I don't even want to give any type of critique because we haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, no spoilers.
And I feel like saying anything would just...
No, I don't want to ruin the surprise. I have to find out if Scary Spice is really scary, or if Baby Spice really is a baby, or if Spicy Spice really is as spicy as the label says.
Right. I had Spice Girls Barbie dolls. All of them. And I had Baby Spice with 2 different outfits, like 2 different dolls. It was important. They had dolls. The dolls had dolls in boxes
Of themselves?
of themselves.
I'm not sure if that's a really cool or wildly narcissistic.
Maybe a little of both.
Anyway, at this point I'm just putting off the inevitable. Let's, let us watch this movie.
La 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 la.
I do love you.
The Spice Girls. Spice World. Girl power.
Blah, 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 girl power, feminism, do you know what I mean? No.
Okay. So we just watched Spice World. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah, I had a blast watching it. That doesn't mean I thought it was a good movie, or even a movie. I don't think it's a movie. I think it's a loose collection of some more successful than others SNL-style sketches with no real connective tissue at all. But, like, it's clear everyone involved is having a blast. And, yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's stupid fun. It's fun. It's infectious. There were some moments where I genuinely laughed out loud, and then a lot of moments where I was like, that punchline could have been funny, but you butchered it. But, yeah, no, overall, it makes me see why in the 90s the Spice Girls were a thing. So it's like, I get it. I'm not a part of it, I wasn't a part of it, and I'll never be, but I get it. So, yeah. So no, tell me about your experiences seeing it again. It's been about a year since you saw it.
Mm-hmm.
So what's your history with the movie?
I mean, I loved the Spice Girls when I was a youngling. I mean, I still love it. I love it for the nostalgia specifically, but unlike other movies that I like to pursue based on nostalgia alone, this was entertaining.
Dead Seven?
Dead Seven. Piece of poop.
Yeah, if Dead Seven was a masterclass in how to take a lot of people who should be having fun together and then just do nothing with them, Spice World was like, well, it still did nothing with them, but they were having fun doing it.
But you laughed.
Yes.
Do you feel like you wasted your evening?
No.
Completely.
No, I think if
It's key.
if I had to give a quote, for the back of the Spice World video box, it would be not a complete waste of time.
Also, not a complete movie.
Yeah.
I liked all the little cameos.
There were a lot of cameos, and some of them were quite funny and quite clever, like when Ginger Spice turned into Bob Hoskins. that was hilarious. But then there were others where you're just like, why? They did this just because they could, like Elton John just appearing and then getting kissed by all the Spice Girls, and then there's no punchline.
Hugh Laurie.
That was.
He was funny.
Yes, but unfortunately his sketch was like not funny.
Yeah.
So it's
Took
like
a while. I kind of liked it.
It's a mixed bag. If you have nostalgia for the Spice Girls, I think like you do, this is probably the best thing ever. Because even though it's not good, it's a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. And I'm the sort of person who was never into the Spice Girls. That entire like arm of music is something that I am not into at all. And I enjoyed it. It's not good. It's quite not good. But it's a lot of fun. It's a fun diversion. If it's on, you'll have a giggle, maybe roll your eyes a couple times, but you'll probably leave it smiling.
I really like those kind of movies.
Good.
Not good, but was it fun? Yes. What I liked best is probably that just, even though it was like crazy and there were too many different plot lines and...
They didn't really go anywhere, yeah.
Right, they didn't really go anywhere. At the same time, they still had something cohesive by having the friend involved.
The pregnant friend.
The pregnant friend. She kind of, even though not completely, she's somewhat, it was the attempt at tying everything together.
They definitely tried.
Yes, they did. They tried. Meatloaf was cool.
Yeah, probably Meatloaf's best role I've seen him in. And the band does do some poking fun at themselves, which I think was good. They didn't take themselves too seriously. I guess I'm not in touch with current culture, but the only thing I can think of really is One Direction, and even then they all look the same. Like when you look at the Spice Girls, it's very distinct. Like this person likes this thing, person's this stereotype. Like it's they're all very very distinct. And I know some Korean bands and some Japanese bands are also. Pop groups are like that currently, but I can't think of anything from the States or the UK, I guess, outside of...
Yeah. Well, I think society today seems to be really different because the goal is to not be obviously a stereotype. I think which I think is good.
Yeah.
But at the same time, with that, you can go too much in the opposite direction, especially with people who are supposed to be like figures you remember, like celebrities. Like you confuse them all because they all look the same.
Yeah.
I think another fun scene, they're in Italy for a gig and they disagree with the artistic direction involving some men and some chaps. That's fun.
Butts everywhere. It was rated PG.
Was it really?
It was rated PG, and there's like some weird groping and an entire scene where they talk about stuff. It's a very aggressive PG. I'll say that much.
Yeah.
It's like, because when we were watching it, it was like, this is funny, but who's the audience, and why are there so many butts?
Why do they talk about butts? They even point out, can we stop talking about butts?
Butts and bums.
And bums.
Yes.
Because there's a difference.
Thank you, Madam Beckham, for bringing that up.
Right.
So, who's your favorite Spice Girl?
Who was Posh Spice was my favorite. I like the clothes. I like it.
Oh, was I using my judging you face?
Yeah.
Because that's what I was doing. Your nails are
So,
sharp.
Now, when looking back, I think actually Posh is fine, but Scary and Baby are at like an equal level of enjoyment for me.
I like Ginger Spice because she looks like Debbie Harry, and that's always a good thing. And also, she's like feminist and stuff, and I think that's cool.
She is.
Kind of.
In a
it's
way.
like it's like bubblegum feminism, but for the 90s that was cool, right?
Right.
Anyway, that was Spice World. Surprisingly enjoyable. 10 out of 10. Wouldn't watch again.